Welcome everyone to the Design Review Board on Wednesday, March the 5th. We just had taken attendance. We're in full attendance, and at this time, we will open up the microphone to my right, your left. If there's any public comment, you're welcome to come up to the microphone, and you can speak on any issue if you'd like. Otherwise, we will address the issues as they come up, and that will give you an opportunity if you have an issue on the Design Review Board. If not, no public comment. I'll close public comment and ask for the approval of the minutes of the meeting from February the 5th.
So moved.
Support.
Support. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, that's approved. And next item is the signs at 42857 Woodward Avenue. Sarah?
Hi. Thank you. Our first item is Chicken Shack. So here, sorry, there'll be a little zooming in and out. So the site is over here in the B3 General Business District on the southwest side of Woodward Avenue. You can see the aerial. It's in this strip here. The applicant is proposing to add a sign for Chicken Shack. It's 41 square feet. It's the only sign on the for this tenant in this area, and it meets all the zoning ordinance requirements for signs in terms of size, placement, flashing, not flashing. So happy to answer questions if you have any. I'm not sure if the applicant's here today. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Any questions about the Chicken Shack sign?
So just so I make sure, so it meets the zoning ordinance and there's no variances required?
Correct.
Okay.
I have no questions. The sign looked fine to me, and it meets all the requirements, so.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having some more chicken.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if there's no other questions, we'll take a motion to approve.
Motion to approve the sign as submitted.
Support.
Support. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None? Okay, passes 3-0. Congratulations. Okay, B, item number, site improvements at 3605 Woodward Avenue, Bank of America.
Great. Yes. So the next item is located on the northeast side of Woodward, here in the B1 district. That's the local business district. The applicant is proposing several site improvements. Some of them are replacing existing things. Others are updates. So I'll walk you through that. So here, let's see. We had one that was more comprehensive. Here we go. So here's a site plan showing some of the improvements. So they'll be replacing some of their existing light fixtures, pole-mounted lights that are in the parking lot. Those are currently 18 feet tall and meet the ordinance standards. They are also proposing to add some additional parking lot lighting, 20-foot tall pole-mounted lights. This does create a little bit of spillover onto the adjacent properties. These numbers are maybe too small for you to read here, but you can see there is some spillover to the adjacent property. So the township will work with the applicant to reduce those numbers to an appropriate level. So that's being proposed. And then there are some a fence that's being proposed down here along the side of the building, a security fence. It'll be 6 feet tall and black and screened by juniper trees. And then they're also doing some touch up to the landscaping throughout the site, some pruning and some just trimming of the trees in the area around the building, and then in this front parking area. So I can show you, here's the elevations with the, you can see the security fence and the screening that goes with it, and then the plantings that are there. I believe there's a representative here if you have any questions.
If you'd like to make any comment, please come up to the microphone. And you can introduce yourself. It would be great.
My name is Alex. I work with GMR. We're the line designing and consultant for Bank of America. One thing I'd want to mention is the pole lights that we're adding, the existing ones are at 21 feet, so we're actually removing the existing and putting the new ones at 20 feet, which appears to the ordinance, so it would not cause a zoning or need a variance for that.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then one thing I do want to say is if you go to our photometrics, at the very top of it, we actually don't show the full property. So even though there are numbers that are higher up there, that is technically still on the bank's property up at the very top. So if needed, we can show the whole property so you can see the new spillover, but there shouldn't be any in that northern area.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, yeah, it's a nice location you have there. And I assume that lighting doesn't create any more like distance, it kind of keeps the same
Yeah, so it's
direction?
there are basically going to be the exact same fixtures that exist today, which are LED full cutoff fixture. They're just the newer version of those fixtures because this site was done in 2013, I think, and lights degrade over time. So every 8 years we try to replace all the lighting and then make any improvements we need to.
Okay, thank you. Any questions from the board? Otherwise, I'll entertain a motion.
Does this need any, as I'm understanding, there's no ZBA or planning commission requirements for this, or,
That's correct.
Correct.
and therefore doesn't need to go to the board either?
Correct.
That's correct.
Should we include anything in there about administrative review concerning light spillover? I know you've mentioned that there
Yes,
isn't,
please.
but.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
if you could. There'll be some, if there's any modifications, then we can do that administratively.
Mhm.
Yep, thank you.
I don't have any other questions.
You'd like to make the motion?
Sure, I move to approve the site improvements as presented, subject to review of the any light spillover to ensure it's at acceptable levels as administratively determined.
Thank you.
Support. Support. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes 3-0. Thank you. Item number 2, 4190 Telegraph Road, the Andover office building.
All right. So this is probably a site that you're familiar with, just around the corner here. Let's see, is this? Oop, my packet is incorrect. One moment, please. Let me grab this guy. Oop, wrong one. Actually, let me try. This is the updated one, I believe. Let me pull it from here. Sorry for the delay. Oh, okay. Let's go here. Almost there. Okay, here we go. But there's not a way to. Oh, here it is. Oops. All right, here we are. So, again, the Andover building, they are proposing, excuse me, the west side of Dublin. They are in the OR1, the office retail district, and they are proposing a heat pump to be placed in the northwest corner of the building. So you can see here's the building and the corner of it. This page here, I'll bring it up a little closer. That red dot is where the heat pump will be located. The heat pump is proposed to be 22 inches tall and 30 by 13 width by depth. And they have proposed to screen it with arborvitaes. So again, there's the building, and I'll go back to the placement. Heat pump here. Is the applicant here?
Yeah.
Great.
I think the only thing.
Would you come up to the microphone, please? Thank
Have
you.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself, please.
What was that?
Could you introduce yourself?
Ethan Townsley, Tower Group, we're the GC on it. The only thing we were going to change, so the heat pump, and I think we had sent an updated one. It's instead of in the corner, it's shown. It's like a tiny bit to the south. I don't know if you can.
To the
do your-
south, so further
It's like
here.
right over here, like
Up
right where her
here.
mouse is at. It's actually going to sit right there. But same thing. It'd still be screened with arborvitaes. It's only 20 inches tall, so that was all. It's just wanted to make sure you guys knew it wasn't at that red dot. So, but all the other pictures you had up were correct. So
It
Any
looks like that would
questions?
even be a better location
yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, with the revised site, yeah.
Any questions, comments? Okay. Entertain a motion.
I move to approve as submitted.
Support.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Oh, it passes. Thank you.
Thanks
C.
a lot.
Yep, thank you. C, liquor license and signs, 6490 Telegraph Road, the Shell gas station. Or should I say convenience store and gas station?
Thank you. Yes, so we have an application here for 6490 Telegraph Road. This is in the B3, the General Business District, located here on the west side of Telegraph Road, just north of Maple Road. The applicant is seeking a couple of different reviews today. The first is for a liquor license. So as you're probably aware, the township has new standards related to liquor licenses at fuel stations. So this is our first application of that sort. This diagram shows the floor plan, so you can see where the various forms of alcohol will be stored on the site and available for purchase. So that is one component of this request. The other components pertain to signs. So the applicant is requesting 2 signs. One is a ground sign that you see here, double face sign, ground sign. It is not compliant with the size and setbacks, but it is replacing one that is in the same spot that's the same size. So just updating an existing ground sign that's non-conforming. The other sign that's proposed is this liquor sign. That will be a wall sign, secondary signage. So the request, if move forward here, will need to go to the ZBA for the liquor license, for the non-conforming ground sign for dimensional variance with size and setbacks, and then for the secondary signage related to this wall sign.
Great. I know the applicant's here. Would you like to introduce yourself and say anything?
Hello all. Scott Barbette, the Barbette Organization, 33477 Woodward Avenue, Birmingham. So, nice presentation. Thank you very much. The only thing I just want to clarify, the monument ground sign is already there. It's existing. I just want to make that clear. The only thing we're changing is the bottom right cabinet. Currently, it says Dunkin' Express. We're just moving it over to underneath the Shell logo and then adding the liquor on that. So it's not a new sign. It's just the cabinet facing.
Thank you.
That's about it.
Okay, thank you, Scott.
Yep.
Any questions from the board?
No, I'll just add, this is has been a long process as we've reviewed this change to our zoning ordinance. I think it's, for me, a welcome change, and I'm glad that it's finally reached this point. So I'm supportive of the application, both for the liquor license itself as well as for the signage. I note that it will go to the ZBA, so the ZBA will have a chance to chime in and provide their approval for the variances. I would suggest that we send it along to the ZBA with our support and let them come to their conclusion on that. So I don't have any questions.
You would like to make a motion?
The only thing I would add to that is that as you know, Scott, there'll be a township liquor license you'll submit, but that's honestly, it's the cart. You're on the horse now. So once we get the special land use approved, the ZBA and the township board, then we can approve the township liquor license. You've already got the state ones, of course. So
Got it. Was that the application I got emailed today?
I believe so.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, through the
Perfect.
clerk.
No problem.
Yes.
So, quick question. The going in front of the ZBA, is that just for the liquor signs because that is a variance, or is it the actual liquor license? Because we're not. I don't think we're going for any variances for liquor license.
It's strictly for the signage.
Strictly for the signage. Understood.
and it's a special land use for
Correct.
there. So
Yes.
that's just the board then.
That's just the board.
Not the
yeah.
ZBA.
Just because of the nature of having a liquor license as part of a automobile service station.
The way we amended the
That's
ordinance.
correct, exactly.
Okay.
So it's in compliant with our process.
Great. Okay. And in my office, Dina Mondock is your contact person for the application for the liquor license,
Okay. Yeah, we
which can
received
be
it today.
administratively approved once the special land use is approved.
Okay. We'll get that submitted.
Great. So
Thank you so much.
Other than that, I agree with everything you said, and.
Great. So I'll make a motion that we approve both the liquor license and the signage as submitted and submit to the Zoning Board of Appeals with our recommendation for approval. And do I need to add anything else?
Nope,
Nope.
that's it.
Okay, then that's it.
Support.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? No, all passes 3-0. Great. Good luck,
Good.
Scott.
Thanks.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
See the
Thank
you.
Township Board soon.
See you next week at planning here, right? Also?
Yes.
Construction over down the street?
A process is occurring in the auditorium.
Okay.
Yeah, we're remodeling the auditorium right now. Yeah, it'll look nice when it's done, we hope. We think it will. Yeah, thank you.
We'll be here.
Thanks.
All right,
you.
item number
Bye-bye.
5, general business. Recent design review board approvals. Any updates
None.
or information? None? All right, we have a next meeting set for Wednesday, March the 19th, 2025. I look forward to seeing everybody's smiling faces. And if we move for adjournment,
So moved.
all in favor say aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.